My collection's doing pretty good. There's a lot of them. Let me just show the just sheer amount of them here. You can kind of see it, but so we got manuals and some carts up here. The Atari with joystick and some paddles. Joystick and a Genesis controller up here. This case here, which has more stuff in it, and then all of these cartridges here. 6 wide of 8 tall. So yeah, man, there's a lot of carts and stuff here. So you don't see many manuals. They're in here along with some other games. I'll explain that later when we get all this shown off. So yeah, I'm going to start with up here. First, we have the manual for Star Voyager here. I don't own this game. I also have the manual for Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. I have neither of these games. Both of them, I have the manuals, but I don't have the games. That's a pretty interesting conundrum there. And then we got an extra manual for Combat and Pac-Man. I already have those manuals for those. These are duplicates. Here's this manual. This is the older style manual. I do have the other one I have is the newer style manual that looks like Pac-Man. The other Pac-Man manual I have is identical to this one. Both about the same condition as well. So then on top we have some only 4 of those 5 completely blank cartridges. We got the Parker Brothers one, got one of the Atari ones, we got one of the M Network ones, and we got the M Network one, and we got the Activision one. I will show what these are later when we get under here, so I can grab the 5th one. For now, only have 4 of these. I'll explain where they go in the collection as well. And then we have here a copy of Blackjack, Basketball, Demon Attack, and Pac-Man. These carts are all completely dead, with the exception of Pac-Man. I haven't tried to revive Blackjack yet, really, but Pac-Man somewhat works. And then Basketball, I think the ROM is very slightly corrupted, and Demon Attack won't boot at all. So yeah, these cards are all dead. Pac-Man will not boot well in the cartridge. So put those down there. And then here we got games with no end labels. These are all duplicate cartridges, ones that I'm going to be either selling or trading, because they're just duplicates of one of the ones I have down here as part of my actual collection. So yeah, I'm keeping the better condition ones for me. It's either better condition or like if it has an end label, as I prioritize end labels. They're very convenient. They're very nice. So yeah, these duplicate carts are Centipede, E.T., Pac-Man, Combat, Missile Command, Asteroids, Berserk, put that down, Star Raiders, Night Driver, Bowling, Super Breakout, Combat, Donkey Kong, Space Invaders, and Kaboom. Let me put that down. And then another copy of Combat, Target Fun, Vanguard, don't fall, Frogger, Dolphin, Pitfall, Freeway, and Skiing. Now here's a little tidbit about Atari cartridges for you. You see here how I have, you're seeing Now I had all of them weirdly stacked. Let me get the Nodger cam back on my these cartridges here. See how I have them weirdly stacked with a row of purely Activision carts, then a row with no Activision carts whatsoever, and then another row of purely Activision carts until I run out of Activision carts. That's let me show you why that is. You see, with Activision carts, they look like this, pretty normal, but you notice they have these ridges here on the sides, and on the bottom, they have these little bumps that go up into those ridges. So if you get two of them and put them together vertically, they can't like just slide off each other. You have to pick it up. And that does not happen sideways. So, yeah, that's why they're all staggered like that. Okay. So, bam, we've gotten down to the Atari itself. I am still going to go through all of these cartridges before we look in here, because they're kind of covering this Atari Game Center here. So I will continue looking at these. So we have International Soccer, what's this? Dark Cavern, Lock and Chase. These are three of my M Network carts, only one of which, Dark Cavern, has the M Network thing embossed on there. These ones are just blank. They don't say M Network on them at all. They just say Mattel on the back like all of them do. And then we got three carts without end labels. We got Baseball, Phoenix, and Sword Quest Earthworld. Those are my three carts, my main collection, or those are three carts in my main collection without end labels. There are more, there will be more later, but those are the ones here without end labels. And then we got a lot of cartridges to look through. So, yeah, these aren't really ordered in any particular way, so I'll just start going through them. I need to make some more room on the floor here. Okay, so we got Dragonfire, Backgammon, Carnival, Sequest, Mario Bros. Oh, maybe if I didn't drop it. There. Okay. Mega Mania, A Space Nightmare, Miss Pac-Man, and Sky Jinx. Let me put these down here. Okay, then we got Journey Escape, Jungle Hunt, Frogger, Fishing Derby, Real Sports Baseball, Skiing, Mousetrap, and Crackpots. Got Millipede. This is Tyler's copy of Millipede. Millipede, Skydiver, Star Wars: The Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle. You cannot really see the logo. Freeway, Outlaw, Kaboom, Space War, and Tennis. And we got Vanguard, Casino, Super Breakout, Enduro, Kangaroo, Grand Prix, Gyrus, and Ice Hockey. Then we got Circus Atari, Hubert, Dig Dug, Star Master, Demons to Diamonds, Dolphin, Star Gunner, and Chopper Command. There's one more stack of games here. Centipede, 27 Telegames Target Fun, Maze Craze, Maze Craze, A Game of Cops and Robbers, the Activision Decathlon, Joust, Pitfall, let's say, what was it? Pitfall, Harry's Jungle Adventure, Golf, and Barnstorming. This is the game that held me up so long making this video. Well, and then I just procrastinated it and didn't do it for a couple days. But that's mainly what held it up. I would have done it a lot sooner. Okay. So now I'll quickly show off the controllers I have here. And then we'll look in the Atari Game Center and show off stuff. Oh yeah, and also, I got an actual, like a better power supply. It's not 12 volts, it's 9 volts, and it's not a jank cable, and it just has this connector on it. So, yeah. This power supply, this casing was clearly made to have a transformer inside it, but it just has a little switching thing, so super hollow. But it works. And it puts out a lot of noise. Like you put an AM radio next to it, ooh, it screams at you. Okay, so we got this regular joystick in really good condition. This I got from Kinda Cool in a lot of other games. We got my refurbished set of paddles. I've specifically optimized these for Kaboom. They are super light. I do have another set of paddles, but they're being repaired at the moment. And I'm gonna optimize those for like everything else. The potentiometers are stiffer on those ones. Then we got my original joystick here. In worse shape, but I prefer the way this one feels. Feels nice. And I kind of like how it looks without any orange on it, just black. And then this isn't strictly Atari, but I use it with my Atari as I don't have a Sega Genesis. I have a Sega Genesis controller, just, you know, for the games that are better with it, like platformers like Mario Bros. Or Donkey Kong, although Mario Bros. Surprisingly works fairly good with the joystick. And for stuff like Q*bert and Pac-Man, things like that. Pac-Man, playing it long enough with the stick kind of hurts my hands. Oh, and Gyrus. This is good for Gyrus. So yeah. And my siblings don't like the Atari sticks, so they typically use this as well. Okay, so now we're down to just the Atari itself, which is just a standard 4-switch VCS. Does not say Atari 2600 on it anywhere, except for it is model number CX-2600A. Yep, just standard wood grain 4-switch. Other switches there. It's an Atari 2600. Put that down there. Then we got more games in here. This Atari Game Center I got with my original 2600. I didn't use it for a while, but it turns out it fits exactly how many games I have manuals for. So this is what I keep all my manuals and games that have manuals in. So yeah, you may have noticed some of those duplicate carts were missing. It's because those are in here. So let me quickly get the nausea cam and show that, and then I will bring them out and like show them individually. We got this nice wood grain thing. It's supposed to have like a metal thing here, but mine doesn't have it. And then you can see I got all these cartridges in here. I got my manuals all organized in cartridge order. So you see the first one is Berserk, and then the next one is E.T., and that matches here. And it goes all the way down to here, which is Combat, and then goes up all the way back to Demon Attack, and goes down, and then until finally it reaches, which one is that? Football. And then my manuals are organized like that. So I can just pick a random one out. Say I want to play combat, it's all the way down there. So yeah, holds exactly 27 cartridges. And then back here I have other miscellaneous like brochures and manuals. This is an M Network brochure thing. This is a whole Atari poster that you can fold out, and then I have different like Atari game catalogs and things that are pretty cool. All back there. And the two different manuals I have for the 2600 itself. I have one for a 6-switch Atari, and I have one for a Vader Atari. So yeah, plenty of cartridges in there. Let me get them out. So we got Berserk, E.T., Video Olympics, Asteroids, Space Invaders, Bowling. Also, when I have a text label copy of a game, I prefer the text label to a graphics label, because the text labels tell you the different games you can play on it. So I like the text labels better. Atlantis, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one out so I can get the last one out here. And Combat, another text label one. Oh, and I guess Space Invaders is a text label as well. Okay. Then we got Demon Attack. Two other M Network carts are in here. The first one being Super Challenge Baseball. Have the manual for that, so it's in here. Then we got Pac-Man. Doesn't have an N label. That's my only other cart without an N label. Donkey Kong. Breakout, text label Breakout. Here's another one of the blank cartridges. I'm not going to say what that is. I'm just going to put it down. Oh, whoops. I'm just going to put it down in the pile of them, and then we'll take a look at the blank cartridges after I show off all these. Come on. There. Star Raiders. Adventure. This is R. Stewart's copy of Adventure. We'll quickly try to get this card out. Oh, it's stuck. There. We got Just Stewart's copy of Miniature Golf. Okay. We got Video Pinball. Super Challenge Football, the other M Network cart I have, and now you've seen all of my M Network carts. Missile Command. Cosmic Arc. This game is surprisingly fun. I had never heard of it. This is a great game. Haunted House. Defender. Yar's Revenge. Night Driver. And there's a little lip here to hold the Atari. And that is covering one of the cartridges, and I need to remove two to get this one out. And then Football. And that is all of my Atari cartridges. So let me put these all back in here, and then we will show what the carts are. Also, I just quickly want to show my floor here. Man, look at that. That is something. Just seeing these piles upon piles, just stacks of a bunch of Atari cartridges. So, yeah, and peripherals over there. So, yeah, there's this trash video. So, yeah, let me put the 2600 back up here, and then we'll fire up this TV here. I already have the RF lead connected to it. Come on. There. Oh, no, not yet. Oh, come on. Go in the whole thing. There, okay. So, let me get power into it quickly. Okay. Perfect. Got our power supply connected. I will plug that in down here. Whoops, don't plug that in over its cable. Okay, that's plugged in. Let me get my finicky TV turned on. What it does is once the tube starts to warm up, it just turns itself off. And it just fights you. You gotta turn it back on over and over again. So eventually it'll be sort of good. Although it did a lot less than usual that time. So that's neat, but I think it'll do one more time soon. I'll wait for that, and then I will show what those cartridges are. I think it's good. I'll just leave it. So, nausea cam time. So you can kind of see what's on the TV. So, let me hook stuff up. So, our 5 blank cartridges. So, I will do that one last because I have a manual for that one. So this first one, this is a duplicate of a cartridge I already have. Wrong channel. Also wrong channel. See about it fighting me? Channel 3, channel 2, there. As you can see, bam. That is a copy of Chopper Command. I already have that cartridge right here. That's my copy of Chopper Command. As you can see, it has a label, so I will be keeping this labeled copy of it. But yeah, just to prove that they are the same cartridge, I will plug this one in and show that. Oh, bam, same game. So yeah, there's Chopper Command. That's what that one is. That one, it's an M Network cartridge. I don't have this one, so this one will be staying in my collection. This one is a copy of Frogs and Flies. I didn't remember these sound effects. Yeah, so that's what this is. I don't have a copy of this in my collection, so I will be keeping this, even though it is blank. It's an M Network cartridge, which I hate the design of, although it does have the M Network embossed on it, so it's one of those ones. But yeah, I always hate the design of these. Okay, so we got one of the Atari cartridges here. So we'll plug that one in. And that one is Breakout, which you guys saw my copy of Breakout in here. That's undeniably Breakout. I just showed Chopper Command because it's a fairly lesser known game. I like it though. But yeah, that is Breakout there. For this blank cartridge, I'll be keeping my labeled copy of it though. Okay, and this one, I also have a copy of this one now, so I'll plug that in there. And that one is Qbert. You guys saw my copy of Qbert. I don't see where it is at the moment, so I'm not going to try to bring it up because it'll take forever. But yeah, bam. Also undeniably Qbert. So yeah, I need a joystick there. But yeah, so that's what that one is. And then let me fetch the manual for this one. So I will quickly do this so that I can fetch the manual for it. Let's see that one. So I will hide what game that is until I show the cartridge for it. So let's plug this one in. It has an interesting glue pattern on it. And oh, come on. There. And this one is Warlords, and I did not get another copy of this, so that I will be keeping in my collection, but I have the manual for it. So yeah, bam. Have this blank copy of Warlords, but I have the manual for it in pretty dang good condition. So, yeah, bam. So that's why it was in here, away from the rest of them. So yeah. Bam. Let me put my copy of... Oh, there. Let me put my copy of Warlords back in here, along with the manual. Let's see, it was in between Breakout and Star Raiders. So, there we go. So the manual goes right there. The 4 Star Raiders, but after Breakout. Put that back in there. Perfect. Back. So yeah, that's my entire Atari 2600 collection as of May 7th, 2023. So yeah. If anyone has any need for those cartridges that I have duplicates of, let me know. I will happily trade them or sell them to you. So, yeah. Not all of them will be available. Some of them I'm going to keep for a future transaction that I'm going to do with someone. But for now, most of those are available. Just ask me if they are or aren't. Depending on what the game is, I'll say yes or no. But yeah, so if you need those, contact me about it. If you need any of these manuals, contact me about it. Although I will be keeping the manuals for Star Voyager and Empire Strikes Back. But if you need an extra Pac-Man or Combat manual, let me know. I have extra copies of Pac-Man and Combat, so if you just need the cartridge, or if you don't want the manual, I won't give you the manual. But if you want the cartridge and the manual, I have them. So I will give them to you. So yeah, I will be putting these in there with some of the Atari manuals and stuff, which I will quickly show off now because they're pretty cool. Let's see if I can get them out. I can't do that with one hand, and I guess I won't for right now because they're being stuck in there and I don't want to like rip them. So yeah, that is my entire collection. Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to play some barnstorming. I waited a while for this card. I want to play it. So, yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'll make some others later today. But, yeah. Let's see. What was that? 30 minutes. Okay.